So Anand must win this second blitz game to stay in the match. If he wins, they'll go to a shootout, just one more blitz game, but he must play for the win. Ivanchuk playing a very solid opening, the Karakan. There we go, just exchanging pawns.
Remember, all that Anand needs in this, all that Ivanchuk needs is a draw, so he's playing a very solid opening. He's trying to blitz out his moves also. He doesn't want to get into a time deficit, so he's just whipping out the moves.
There we go, he's trying to break down White's center. That C-pawn coming up the board, attacking White's center pawn. Now, Anand has played this many times, so they're both familiar with this opening. And in fact, they played this exact variation in Moscow, I seem to remember. And the game wound up a draw.
Yes, very aggressive chances for black occurred in that game, but Anand must have studied the problems involved in that variation, and now he's come up with something that has slowed Ivanchuk down. Look at that, Ivanchuk hesitating for a moment over his move.
So, once again, we're following the pattern of the first game. Ivanchuk running a little short on time, and Anand just whipping the moves out. So Ivanchuk castling. Now, where is Anand going to put his king? Is he going to put it on this side of the board? He's done it. That's the more aggressive continuation. So the kings, once again, on opposite sides of the board. We saw in that first blitz game how both sides developed attacks.
I'm astonished by that position.
Ivanchuk must go for an attack down here, and Anand, we're trying for an attack on the black king.
Well, that's a dangerous move, clearly, Danny, and this may be trying to take advantage of the fact that Ivanchuk would be playing more passively for the draw, but I'm amazed by that decision, putting the king on that side of the board. Look at all the black pieces that are hanging out over there.
It's true. The knight is on a beautiful square in the center of the board. Bishop's right there as well. And now Anand going for it, advancing the G-pawn. He's going to try and push it one square forward, cracking open this line towards black's king. The knight coming back, just hassling the bishop. Now, how's he going to play it?
Looks scary. I'm not sure I trust Anand's attack, but he's going for it. He doesn't care. He's just going for the attack in this position. He knows he needs to win. He's desperate for the win, and he's going after the black king.
Now, Ivanchuk exchanging off the bishop. That's very important indeed. That bishop in the center of the board, very strong. So Anand has a choice. How's he going to recapture? He's taken back with the knight. Now, pawn takes pawn. Ivanchuk can take a pawn off here. Now, is he going to do it? If he does, then Anand might open lines on that side of the board.
Another sharp possibility, Danny, is the move knight to f4. This move here attacks the queen and unleashes an attack on that rook on h1. And Anand whipped off knight takes bishop so quickly. This has set Ivanchuk thinking. It looks as if he can just win the exchange. He can just go after that rook.
Oh, there's so much going on in this position. There are also... Well, Ivanchuk must be very careful of his king. I mean, okay, he can try and grab some material here by playing the knight to f4, but his king is about to be prized open. He's played the knight into c3, an extraordinary move. If it's taken, then bishop check, king to the side, and then queen takes, threatening mate. If Anand has ignored it, he's giving up a rook, just going for the attack.
Amazing. And both rooks.
Extraordinary sequence.
Both rooks under fire now. The bishop on the rook on h1 and the knight on the other rook.
Ivanchuk has ignored them both. He's going for his just continuing the attack.
Amazing.
Bishop takes the knight. Now, how's he going to play it? If he plays queen takes...
Well, first he's looking to close down the other line. Look at that. He's played an amazing move, h5.
That's a great move.
To close down attacking chances on the other side. This is exactly what Anand was looking for. And Anand didn't really need this move to slow him down. And now he's taken the bishop. But it's not clear to me that this attack has stopped. It still looks as if Anand has some real chances.
I mean, he could, for instance, push the pawn down the board, set up a mating threat. The pawn would have to be taken, surely, and then lines would be opened. That's one possibility. In the meantime, down here, there's a queen check, but the knight can retreat and block the check. So, for the moment, Anand has played more cautiously, if that's possible in this position. He's prevented the queen check.
But he's allowed a pawn to be taken. Ooh, and now he's bringing his rook up. Oh, a magnificent sacrifice. He's looking to checkmate with the battery of the rook and the queen. Look at this checkmate.
So he's looking to swing the rook across and then queen down, checkmate. Now let's have a look at Ivanchuk. He's slowed up now. Just over 2 minutes left. And Anand about 3 minutes left, and Ivanchuk looking worried. He certainly couldn't have predicted that one. And that rook, a crucial move because it's preventing the bishop coming back checking as well.
Look at Ivanchuk biting his finger, and he's now under 2 minutes, and now he's brought his rook into the game. Look at this rook move, and he's looking to go on the counterattack. He's looking to make some kind of a sacrifice on the white king, and that would just bust open a position. An amazing game with these twists and turns, and black proving resourceful here. It looked as if Anand had real mating chances, but Ivanchuk fighting back heavily.
I think that's a great move. If the rook swings across to h3 threatening mate, then rook takes pawn check, king takes rook, and then swing the next rook across, rook to c8 check, and that looks like a lethal counterattack, because then after that sacrifice, black's queen would enter the attack, and that would surely be decisive. So now Anand has a very tricky decision to make. Does he continue the attack, or does he just spend one move trying to defend? But I think if he goes on the defensive, it could be all over for him.
That last rook move was extremely powerful.
He's under 2 minutes, has 1 minute 55 left for all his moves.
Anand is just going to have to survive. He has very little time to think about all of this, and so does now his time has gone, and he has gone for it. He has allowed this astonishing rook sacrifice. Note, Anand is threatening devastation in one move. Queen down, checkmate, game over. So Ivanchuk's going to have to go for it.
He's gone for it.
He has. Oh, an amazing sacrifice.
Now,
and the other rook has come into the game.
Now Anand must find an exact path for his king. If he goes to the wrong square, it'll just be checkmate. For instance, if king up, queen takes knight check, and well, that looks deadly. Or king here, queen takes pawn check. He's played the king to the back rank.
What an amazing move.
Now, queen check, king up. What's going on here? Rook check. Maybe he can bring the knight back. Wow.
That would be amazing. That king with two bishops and a rook and a queen after it, and that king looks as if it's still dancing, and the king has moved up even more.
But now the queen, oh, that looks very nasty indeed. The queen coming back, checking the king. If king takes, then the rook comes down, mate. Rook check. Oh, that looks decisive.
This looks busted. It looks as if he's going to be mated, is Anand. Where can he go? He's backed his king up.
Queen check. That's got to be it. Surely it's mate.
Why can't he just take the...
He can take the rook
in the corner. What is
queen
what
takes
is wrong?
queen
what
takes
is wrong
rook
with taking the rook in the corner?
Queen takes rook mate.
That isn't that game? That looks
surely.
Surely
it's checkmate in one move. Ivanchuk, surely he's not going to lose his nerve. He glanced at the clock.
He doesn't
He's got
see
53
it.
seconds
He doesn't
left.
see it. This is unbelievable. Queen takes rook. Are we missing something? Queen takes rook in the corner. It's checkmate. And he doesn't see it, and he has not played
missed it.
Unbelievable. That is astonishing that a grandmaster of Ivanchuk's caliber
and the knight comes back.
Won, and now the knight has come back.
And he's got 40 seconds.
Oh, under the time pressure,
and
he's running with his king. This is unbelievable. This almost unheard of in a chess game. This is incredible. And Anand now looking for his own chance.
And he's pushed the pawn.
Oh, look at this.
He's going on to the attack.
This is incredible.
The queen
absolutely
checking.
Incredible. This check, the king going in the corner.
This is just extraordinary. And Ivanchuk lost his nerve. He's got the piece back. He's got one piece back, but he's still a whole rook down. This is still highly unclear. Queen check threatened, and then mate. I think he'll spot it the second time around. Queen check threatened, and queen mate.
But it looks like queen e5 is possible. What about just centralizing the queen to the
He's done it.
He's
beautiful
done
move.
It, protecting everything. And now Ivanchuk with a rook check. He's got to be frightened here. And now a queen check. He's continuing his attack. He's continuing to play down the board.
Now king up, and then the queen can just swing back, take the pawn. He's gone into the center. What an extraordinary
unbelievable
move.
And look at the time, people. Look at the time.
18 seconds
18
left.
seconds for one side, 28 seconds for the other. They're going to just have to fly with the moves. And Ivanchuk checking
losing
again.
control, checking randomly.
And only with 13 seconds on his clock, and Anand is backed up. And Ivanchuk checking again. He only has 9 seconds on his clock. He'll never make it, Danny.
Sure, he needs to finish the game.
Oh, only 6 seconds. Unbelievable. Anand with 20 seconds. He's moved his king up, and now he's trying to repeat move. The king has gone up. Another check. 4 seconds left on the clock.
But this is close. He might not survive. Knight d4.
2 seconds. Oh, a check.
That must be it.
Oh,
must
he has
be
only
over.
1 second, and his time is
gone.
over. Oh, an unbelievable star game. He missed checkmate in one. How is that possible?
Unheard of.